flakiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The total weather to crank us up. Out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So TCU's offense will take the field first. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
The play action fake. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. Suddenly, after that last big play, they're on the move. 1st and 10 from the 44. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Duggan. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space.
Nothing but green grass down the middle. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
So Texas Tech's offense will have its first possession of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers.
Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Dropping back, it's Duggan. That's a fly. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down. And the Horned Frogs will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Out of the gun to give to the back. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. The Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders. The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Horned Frogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run play action. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. Back to throw. It's Duggan. Going to try to pop one on the screen. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. A little release to the back. Fights off a defender. And the spin move bought him a little time, just not a lot of yardage. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's Bryant. Breaks into the open. He'll work his way down to the 28. And the Horned Frogs are on the move. Fires to the big fella. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Horned Frogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Grab behind the line. It's Bryant. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. And the Horned Frogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. To the air, it's Duggan. Looking for the goal line. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Entertaining 1st quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This is a short kick, but the problem is the angle. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your... There he goes! Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They opened up this drive getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Let's talk for just a second about Texas Tech. It's the conference finale today. Win this one, extra football ahead. Has taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, Reese, you know, they're looking ahead, always pointing to the future, like they need to win today. Like their goals are still in front of them, but today is a big day in the conference to continue to keep winning.
And that's the thing I think their coach kept reminding his team of all week long. At the very start of the year in our first team meeting,
going downfield for the big play. Hits him in stride at the 10. Touchdown, Red Raider. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Got his man downfield. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Back to pass. It's Duggan. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play.
And they pick up just 1. It'll be 3rd and 9. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. He's got it on the run. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Horned Frogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! Extra point here will tie the game.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Give to the running back. And he's still running after the move. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Red Raiders can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got his man. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Back to throw. It's Pierre. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gonna run it. It's Delgado. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. He's got an open man. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. If you can't throw it late, it's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Quick strike complete. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Red Raider!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Firing to the right, complete. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Duggan. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. All the way back to his 5-yard line. Still on his feet. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out.
Going for it all. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are. You
reels it in down the left side. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, it's Duggan. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And it's no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the 1st half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that 1st half. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this 2nd half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's 1st down from the 38. Throwing right. A strike downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. Makes the grab. If he goes down right there, that play's going to lose yardage. So now it's 2nd and long. The give to the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Red Raiders pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Trying play action. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back to throw, it's Duggan. That one never had a chance, incomplete. The Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. Hey, make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Power football with the run. Oh, he's got some space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Red Raiders come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those 1st downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in 1st downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple 1st downs together. Get one of those long drives going.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. And the Red Raiders have their offense in high gear. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
Looking to fire. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. The Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. First snap in the red zone on this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raider. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty damn quick.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And the Horned Frogs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. The RPO, it's complete. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Duggan. Makes the catch. It's Bryant. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Barnes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Got him downfield. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Horned Frogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll try to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Lining up for the PAT. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it out. It's Delgado. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. On the ground, it's Delgado. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it on the right. Lots of room to run. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raider. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
I know a lot lot of people don't like to prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
The Horned Frogs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt comes. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. It's a seam wide open. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. Wants to throw. It's Duggan. Tight end finds a soft spot. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Second down, they'll go to the air. Into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU. Quick strike through the air for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Red Raider! They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive.
There he goes. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. And the Horned Frogs headed quickly to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play call. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass, it's Duggan. Pulls it in, it's Bryant. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Quick completion on the out route. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Got a man, it's Barnes. At the 40, there he goes. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. And the Horned Frogs will have it first and 10.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up first and goal. He'll keep it himself. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Gonna swing it on second down. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they tried to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. The give as they work on that clock. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on 2nd and goal. Try to march their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raider. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the line.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
This might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
He's going to take off.
Hold it. Defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Duggan. Finds his tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down. Pressure coming. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Bryant. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. The Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw, it's Duggan. Rush is on him. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week.